So I'll do that. Kind of stuck in a rut at number 5. So apparently, Bombay's factory is full. Ooh, and they're building a really good one. I like that. Okay. Rifled barrels. More artillery attack. It's probably just my attack is low on my artillery because I was behind in tech. Later on it becomes really nice. I'm gonna actually queue up 2 ironclads in each place. I don't see any reason not to do that. I'm thinking about this. Yeah, they're gonna remove them from our sphere again. Can I do anything investing-wise with them? Let's see, so I can build factories now. Let's find places with... I guess they have too much glass production. Well, I guess there's not much else I can do there. And notice that they form up immediately when they go there. The reason I don't do that with my troops is because I'd forget about them. Because I'm stupid. Alright, so you guys are gonna go to Shanghai. Alright. No decisions, I guess. I keep forgetting I really should get my reputation or relations up with them. What I could do, I suppose, is just railroads. Take pieces off of them, but I don't think that's a good idea. Phosphates in Basra. Who's like, whoa, people are, my factories are closed. Political religion. Huh. Is that what that does? Okay. A rather eclectic line of alliances there. Ooh, rebel factions. Persian communists! 816 of them! Oh no! Not the commies! Alright, I think analytic philosophy... Yeah. We'll wait for that. The only disadvantage to not setting a technology is that you're not getting a tech that can actually give you some more, Yep. Not getting some more stuff. Discoveries. Alright, I'm feeling pretty confident about turning that off. guess I really should care. But there's no way they can prevent me from going into their sphere with nobody else really focusing on them. I guess because they're focusing more, but they usually will just discredit you and stuff like that. Because they're dumb. I don't know. I mean, people won't even care about this stuff over here, so maybe I should just focus on that to the exclusion of European stuff and just start working on that later. Ooh, an election. My favorite. Slowly getting level 2 thingies. Okay. 23 research is not that great. And especially since we're having penalties who are, I want state capitalism. Or do I? I don't know! Ooh, an orderly election, that's nice. One of the things about reforms is that it makes it so that people are more likely to do conservative stuff. We regularly get, these when not in... See, here they are. Here's the social liberals. They don't have a party. Well, not in an election, so I think we can actually hold off on doing that because let's see if we can get less conservatives in our thing. Go down here. Okay. One of the reasons I want them to be on my side, like, legitimately, is because they are partially westernized. Like, Egypt being westernized is nice for me. Them being on my side. Especially, they're actually pretty powerful. Secondary power. They're probably about as strong as Mexico. And they're stronger than Mexico, actually. At least, score and industry-wise. That's really nice. Protectionism is what we want. For any party, really. Let's turn the speed up. Silver standard. Warp. Oh! Oh no, look, we can create a state without even... I didn't even focus there. Okay, so we want anti-military, I think. What do the socialists want? Anti-military. Look, the only thing that... The communists actually have the best thing right now. Like, except religious policy, this is what I want. And religious policy doesn't actually do anything. It's just based on what your people want. But it's much harder to focus on that without... Oh, I should be setting my, party things. Okay. Let's create a state here. Boom. Let's see. That's pretty good. Oh wow, they really invested in that. I could also increase. I could also Whoa. Darwinism. Damn. Actually thinking about cutbacks, man. York is really going to town in Africa. That's for sure. What is that state I was focusing? Kashmir? No. Let's take that thing out of Kashmir and put it over here. For now. Okay. I mean, the shit will pop up here when it starts to work. Oh, that's actually going pretty quickly. I think it was down here. Actually, yeah. That's not going as quickly. Cindy. Guns. Big fucking surprise. Call that an empire. Oh, they're partially westernized. Okay. Let's see how many commies are out there. Oh no! 816! Better tremble. My population growth is ridiculous. Full citizenship. Let's see, that was some more naval things. Yeah, now I can actually, like, build stuff. Okay. I was defending it more against the Immortals than I am anything else. Because I have the longest border with the Immortals, that makes sense. Oh. Well, that's not going to fight a majillion troops. I like your soon-to-be level 3 railroads, though. Yeah. Damn. Somebody knows who to root for. Celion. Good job. But everybody likes free trade. Screw y'all. Why do you like free trade if you're voting for the socialists? The socialists do not want free trade. When does this election end? This, the 9th of February. Still importing clothes and food. I thought we had tons of those factories, but whatever. I'll go for pluralism, I guess, since it's not what we want. Social conscience. How does this keep happening? I don't even know. It's because of my voting laws, I guess. Okay, 2.679. Well, let's go for safety regulations, I guess. Yeah, I can run a deficit like this for decades. Whatevs. I guess if I turn on my foci for a long period of time to switch my party, that would work better. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Once these colonies come out of... Oh, shit. That wasn't what I wanted to have happen. Okay. Now, we're holding the line at least there. Prospector strikes lead! Dig up that lead. I don't even care what they're making. That sounds awesome. Lead for the lead god. Oh. Hi. I guess go here? Okay. You go up here. Right then. Okay. I don't know if there's anything that bad that can happen when you're running at a deficit. My social spending is really high. Commercial stockpile, industrial subsidies. Craftsman Bombay. Apparently Sphere Scotland. You don't like France now. Which means I should probably increase my relations with France. Speaking of... Yeah. Now they're in our sphere. And... probably against... what I should do. I'm going to turn that off now. Got some commerce raiders, got some steam transports. Communist Party rocked by scandal. We've seen that scandal event before. Bombay's almost got the steamer shipyard. What? I don't want no reactionaries. Screw you guys. I don't think anybody supports the reactionaries. Get rid of the cruft. And while our hard-pressed economy is bleeding massive sums into pension systems, alarming concerns at the same time being raised about the systematic exploitation of the system, with children at the age of 13 in some cases being listed as recipients. Whatever. Massive debates in Parliament today as Committee on Pensions and Living Standards today disbanded without submitting its final report. Apparently internal conflict in the bipartisan committee over hearing procedures has become a terminal stumbling block. Resulting confusion in Parliament could be exploited to quickly rescind some of the more costly welfare reforms. Nah, it's prestige. Even if that was not giving me prestige, I probably would still have done it that way. Okay. Now one of the things that's probably costing me a lot of money is having these dudes off in far-flung provinces that are not their home provinces. But there's little I can do about that. That's actually quite a bit of stuff there. I really looked. I mean, this is obviously already a state. Oh, this is Parcelion. Okay, that's cool. 42% Persian. Or whatever percent Persian. Cool, I guess. Hey, they actually show up on the map now. Well, the scramble for Africa, I suppose, has begun. We're not quite there yet. We need a couple more texts before we can start doing anything about that. Bombay is building a fertilizer factory. I'll expand this too. They look to have a very... well, they have a very large population. So... it's quite likely that they are going to be... right, our middle class taxes, I guess. Social Darwinism. Like, I need more of that, more points. Colonial prestige is next, though. I didn't want to... hey, whoa, what are you doing? Kaboom. I wanted it at, like, 25. That's one of the things about socialism, man. Can't have your cake and eat it, too. High subsidies means high taxes. Okay. Muzzle assimilation. I don't have cores there. That's Basra. No, I do. It's just removing other people's cores, I guess. We're almost to the point where we can actually start doing our tech stuff. I remember I had this problem when my economy started crashing about mid-game in the last grand campaign I did. So it's not entirely surprising that this is happening. Okay. Oh. So we had this happen again. So we got flipped back to a crappy thing. I'm thinking it's probably because of our low-ish military spending. So look, our middle class. It's probably because there's no artisans anymore. There's some, I guess. Yeah, almost 1 million craftsmen. That's what I want to see right there. But there's still over 1 million artisans. I'd like to see less farmers, but I can't really do that until I start getting to the higher levels of steam engines, which I should probably start working on. Now that I think about it. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Ironclads. Don't want to invest too heavily into ironclads, because, well, eventually... I guess it's too late for that. It's too late for that. I already am heavily invested in ironclads. Ooh. Well, whatever. We'll wait until the rest of them are finished and then we'll build more. We're not even close to our naval limit here. So. Still losing conservatives. That's good. Losing communists, more socialists. Okay. So, now we can get this. We'll see how fast this goes up. Oh, General Jabroni, no! Hey, a newspaper. We haven't seen one of these in a while. Actively fears our might. Of course they do. This is France. Some kind of dinosaur. That was everything. It was like, this is all the Persian. The Persian Republic cares about dinosaurs and how much everybody is afraid of them. It's very reassuring. Ooh. Yes. Who's militancy? Colony. Alright, so let's find a place. Let's start really pushing our party stuff. So Bombay, it's conservative. I guess we really should start with the places that have the highest votes for the Workers' Party. Okay, so I guess we already have a focus here, so I can't do anything there. I guess it's just going up naturally, so I should really start focusing on places that don't. So let's take the highest population province that isn't. So I guess Pashtunistan. Start focusing on socialists. And Uralsk should start building a project now, and I will invest in it no matter what it is, except that they beat me to it. Good job. If it didn't look so stupid, I might do that. I might take that from them, but I mean, I guess Astrakhan's a valuable province too. That's something to think about for later, though. And I definitely want to take out the Imamate if I was going to do so. World's Fair venue. We're not selected. We'll attend anyway. Get some coming to support Wayne, so I suppose it's not really what we're trying to get. That is the inevitable conclusion, though, of focusing socialists. Yep, getting some of those events that you usually see in states happening in our states. So we're starting to get quite a few clerks now. I don't even care what that was. Yeah, we're blowing through that in a matter of months. We might even have some points left over after this. Nice. I'm gonna get nationalism and imperialism after this, and then I will start working on increasing my steam engines and stuff. Because I want this junk. And another national focus. Kind of rebels. Russian patriots. Oh no, even fewer than there were socialists. Yeah, this probably won't go as quickly. Another newspaper. Revolution in Lombardia. Looks like we won the war. Hell yes. I want to go back to my newspaper though. I love these. Okay. So France is still doing good with them. Dinosaurs. Skyscrapers in America. Rise of Smolensk. Okay, so apparently Smolensk is now a great power. I probably should have noticed that. Bavaria lost their war against North Germany, but not enough to actually fall down. I don't know if they took anything from them. They really should have. I would have taken a stake from them. That would have knocked them down even more. That's the most effective way of knocking Austria out of the game, is to take their northern states. So the Czech places are very good for industry. They're doing fine with poor taxes. I have no problems with that. Finally, the free market comes to my aid just as I was doing that. Oh, I wanted to look at Lombardia. Apparently, they flipped to absolute monarchy. From what? That I don't know. Why are they opposed to everybody? Well, I guess once their military power recovers... No, they won't even be even close. Well, I guess they do have... That's a good question. Okay. I guess it's a pretty good stopping point. Done a lot of peaceful stuff. Got enough infamy that we can think about expanding in a direction. I don't think India is a good idea at the moment. Not enough to actually, like, take a state from a civilized nation, of course. How close are we to our state here? Ugh, only a third of the way. We're actually have gotten 2 states since then. I want to look at my... I don't remember. My state map mode. See, that one's almost as high. Did I miss that Imperial Japan took that province? France? What? I could have gotten that. I'm stupid. This is like that tiny island up there. I should have gotten that. That's not what I wanted to look at. I'm not getting it there. Well, I guess it's not really any better anywhere else as far as statehood goes. It's about the same in South Somaliland, but Zanzibar. Oh, that's already a state. Okay, then I suppose. So I guess that's fine. I will see you next time on Let's Play Victoria 2, where we'll probably start making plans for another war. Might as well use my infamy while I have it, and continue teching along the thing line and go switch into steam engines. Or actually, I should be going for machine guns next. Yeah, unlock guards.